It's Sunday morning and I decided I'm gonna do another video just to show you the face that I want to put on today. So I'm going to prep my face with this Prep+Prime from MAC. This is just to help with making sure that you don't secrete too much oil on your face. So my issue is the T-zone area. So I will just put this on the nose and my forehead, basically. So that, good morning. I don't think I did introduce myself. My name is Candy, from Miss Candy's Beauty Place. And I just thought, because I've been getting a lot of requests from people asking me to start posting videos of how I do my makeup. So that's why I actually started this channel, and I opened this channel so that I can start doing my makeup, my daily routine, so that people can see and hopefully learn. So yeah, now the foundation that I'm going to be using is it's Beyond Perfecting by Clinique. The color is 24 golden, yeah. But I'll put the details on the description bar. So at least today I've got my foundation, unlike the other day. It's almost finished, but there's still quite a lot that I can still use in there. Just a little bit on my forehead. I don't need so much. Yeah. So I'm gonna blend this in using my foundation brush. I think one of the coming days I will try and also do a tutorial on the hair that I've got on. I did a color on it. So I did an ombre on neon pink, but I'll do a tutorial so that when I do my other hair piece, you can see what I've done and how I've done it, because I know I've been getting requests on that as well. So I'm just trying to blend this foundation in. I always prefer to start with the foundation personally before I do the eyes, so that I don't mess up my face or my eyebrows once I've done them. Because once you're done with your eyebrows, you don't want to keep going around them and then end up messing them up, you know what I mean? So that's just why I prefer to start with the foundation. Okay, and then I'll try and use this sponge to try and blend it a bit better so that I don't have any harsh lines. I don't like to put on too much foundation. I prefer to use just a little bit, because I don't need a lot of coverage. This foundation is a full coverage for those that have blemishes and dark spots that they'd like to just conceal. So this foundation is best for those. Okay, I think that's about it on my face. So now I'm gonna start doing the eyebrows. I'm still using my brown liner. I'm gonna use what I normally do. Start with the bottom line. Okay, I hope you can see it nicely. And then I fill it in up there. I don't have a lot of hair, so my eyebrows are really, really thin. These are my natural eyebrows. I've not tweezed them or waxed in over a year, and this is what I look like. So that can tell you just how little hair I've got, actually. Yeah, I'm doing the other side. Remember guys, brows are sisters, they're not twins. So if they don't look exactly the same, don't kick yourself. But this is the easiest way of doing eyebrows, I feel. A lot of people that I have shown have managed to grasp it, and they are doing it nicely now. Their eyebrows actually keep improving all the time. So yeah, so it shows that, and it's things that anyone can get from a Discam or Clicks or any drugstore really. So I use a spoolie. Oops, sorry. I use a spoolie to blend my brows in. As you can see, the reason why I leave this part undone without not using a liner is because I want that shaded effect. So that is why I always prefer to not put on any product on the front part of the eyebrows and use a product at the end to blend it in. I was trying to put on some music, but my system is failing me today. So I'm in my studio, by the way, where I do my clients' nails and stuff. It's 80% done. We're almost there. It's not fully done, so yeah, once it's done I'll show you around. Today I've decided to use the MAC Pro Long Concealer. This is that, and it's in color NC45. So I'm not using my LA Girl today, it's just a preference today. I might be going out, so I'm using a very tiny brush to clean. You always have to use a concealer to clean your brows so that they look perfect almost. So I'm gonna do the other side as well. I always prefer to do the top as well, so that we get a completely clean finish. And I don't like them to look too thick, so because my natural brows are not thick, so I don't want them to look fake, if you know what I mean. Okay, then I'm gonna put this away. Okay, let me try and just apply on. I'm using the same concealer on the bottom of my eyelids to highlight. And avoiding waste. This concealer is quite nice. It's lightweight, yet it covers up nicely your blemishes. If you have any blemishes, it will cover them up nicely. If you're still not happy with the coverage, you can always go over it one more time. Because it's light, you can do that. So I'm just going to use this brush to blend in my concealer on my eyebrows. You always have to try and use a brush that is a bit thin so that it doesn't mess up your brows as you're blending in. Okay, and then we're doing the top part. It's so quiet, my goodness. And my daughter's at the hairdresser. She's getting her hair done, so that's why it's so peacefully quiet. It's odd, because she'd be here pulling me. Yeah. I'm still gonna clean that up. It's a bit skew here, so I'm gonna try and brush my hairs up again. you can actually do this with me as you're watching. You can get your stuff, get your liner, get your concealer, whichever concealer that you have. Just try and make sure that whatever concealer you get is 2 shades lighter than your foundation, so that it gives you that just waxed effect. You want your eyebrows to look like you've just come from the hairdresser or the salon to get them plucked and get them looking clean. That is the whole point why we use concealer on our eyebrows, so that you look like you create that effect that your eyebrows are cleanly waxed and cleanly shaven. But you do get clients that have a lot of hair, so you always have to start with shaving them anyway. Regardless of the fact, you still must use the concealer. So I'm going to use my sponge again to blend in the concealer at the bottom of my eyelid. You can never look pretty while doing this, because you have to open your face up so that you get the product in there. So you end up making an ugly face. But that's what actually helps with this process, with blending and getting the product where it needs to go. I'm doing this effect so that I make sure I don't have any spots that have harsh lines and stuff. So you have to get in there, get inside the eyes. Sometimes you even have to go in with your fingers just to make sure that you've got it all. Just gonna use my foundation brush again just to go over my eyelids. And just to bake it, where's my powder? Okay, I'm gonna use the same powder that I used to avoid the shininess. This it's a banana powder, basically, but it's from MAC. So I'm gonna put a little bit there, just to settle or set my. I'm gonna put a little bit there as well. And then we'll obviously dust that off when we put it on the powder. I wanted to wear a little bit of eyeshadow today, so I've got some eyeshadows. This was a gift from a friend of mine. She bought them and she didn't like them much, and she said I must try them out, and I really like them. They have very nice colors, nice neutral colors. Because I'm wearing a pink top today, I'm gonna try and use the pink eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna remove the powder here. Okay. And then I'm gonna use another brush. I love these angled brushes because they're nice and small. And they get right in the corners where you need them to go. I don't want to put on a lot of eyeshadow today. I'm not in the mood for a dramatic eye look. So I'm just gonna put on just that. A bit of smoky. I'm gonna use this brush, a small brush, just to put on a slightly darker eyeshadow here. I'm not putting on a lot of eyeshadow because I'm not going for the dramatic look. I'm just doing a natural type of look, but just with a bit of eyeshadow so that you see what is what. I know I look like a crazy person with this powder underneath, but let's try and remove that. Okay. Okay. And then what's next is I'm also gonna go back on my eyes and highlight just the top part of the brow, the brow bone. Okay, this is just to give that extra effect that it's that cleaned up. Okay, I'm gonna use this just to kill the harsh lines. When it comes to makeup, with everything that you do, you must always remember to blend. Blending is very, very important. You must always blend your makeup nicely so that you don't show where the lines start and where they end. So you always have to blend. I'm just adding that for control, just for control, just that highlight. And then I'm using this liquid liner, my favorite. It's a liquid eyeliner that I use on top of my eyelids. So I always draw a line at the top first. I like the cat eye look. Okay, just done the first eye with the eyeliner. I'm gonna go in and do the next eye. You have to have a very steady hand when you're using this eyeliner because it can be messy. Imagine after putting on all the makeup and the eyeshadows, and then you have to wipe and clean up. My goodness, that would be trauma. So you have to try and be as steady as possible. If I could, I wouldn't even talk doing this part because it requires full attention. I'm just gonna go back with the brush I used to clean up my concealer and just clean that up. We're almost there. Today I felt like an ombre lip, so I'm gonna do a nude ombre. So you can start with either lipstick. So I'm using my two favorite lipsticks by MAC. These are retro mattes. So I'm using this, I can't even pronounce this name, but I'll put it on the description, as well as this one, Lady Goodbye. So I'm gonna use these two colors to do my ombre look. It's quite easy to do an ombre, guys. Quite easy. So you put on that, but there's different ways, and there's a lot of ways to kill a cat, really. So you can start either with the dark one or the light one. I know I look crazy right now, but no. start blending. Go pick in with your lip liner. This is from Krayolan. I will put it in my description box. I have African lips, so they can be a bit much, but it's all good. It's feeling a little bit, still a bit. I'm gonna use a MAC lipstick, medium rare, just to go over the light part of the lips. Just to finish it off. I'm all matte today. I'm not in the mood for a glossy. So now I'm gonna put in my powder, my finishing powder by MAC. It's Studio Fix NC50. Yeah, it's a NC50. Which I will also add on my description, so that you know. It's got a nice yellow undertone, so it's perfect for me. Yes, I'm dark, but I've got a yellow undertone, so this is perfect for me. For those that are slightly darker, NWs are better. You can use those powders. I can never finish off with any other powder. I love the MAC products. I love this MAC powder. It's Studio Fix. You literally put it on and you have it on your face all day. You hardly ever have to retouch your face at any point because it stays on, and it's a full coverage as well, so it helps. And yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of contour as well. I'm gonna use this MAC powder. I just forgot the name because I've had it for so long and it's a bit old now, so it's not there anymore. It doesn't show the name of the powder, doesn't show anymore, but I'll get it because I know what it is, so that I put it on the description box for you guys if you are interested in getting it. Okay, so I'm just blending that in so that I don't have any harsh lines. This is my little brother calling me. I love my ombre lip. I think it's almost perfect, but I love it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done with that. Okay, my nose ring has a bit of product on it, so I just use my finger just to wipe it off. I'm gonna put on a bit of mascara before I put on my lashes. So I'm gonna start with my bottom lashes so that I don't look odd. You know when you have long eyelashes and then you have long hair and you have no eyelashes, or the bottom lashes are not even done, you look incomplete. So you always have to try and at least put on some mascara on your bottom lashes. Okay, oh gosh, just touched my nose, but that's fine. I'll fix that. Not too much. I don't want a dramatic look today, as I said. I'm just gonna clean that up. That as well. I think I should use the powder brush because now I've just put on more product. Okay. Now I'm about to put on my faves, Pretty Lee lashes. These are swans. So these are swan lashes. So it's still a new pack. So what I will do is, you always have to measure on your eye and see where you need to cut. So I'm going to cut this whole part out, the flip part. These lashes, the Pretty Lee lashes, are one of the best in the market. The reason why I'm saying that is because they have that natural curve that you need. So when you put on your glue and you stick them on your eye, they stick like a magnet on your eye. They just go on there and they sit there. You don't even struggle much with your lashes. So you always have to cut out the end as well as just here in front so that they even. I'm gonna put on this glue. I bought this at Planet Nails. Yeah, I got this glue at Planet Nails. It's the best. It lasts. It can last up to 2 to 3 months. The same bottle, and I wear lashes on a daily basis. So I've been using this. I know. I also want to try out the Pretty Lee lashes glue. But for now, I've been using this, and this has been working perfectly for me. So that's why I've been sticking to it. Although I will try out the Pretty Lee lashes glue. The other trick with the lashes is that you always have to just let it dry a bit so that it's nice and tacky. When you put it on, it just goes on without any problems. So let's try that. I think my top is so pretty. And it's so pink. I hope it's not getting dirty. Okay. I'm gonna stick those on. It's always best to stick them on in the middle and then you do the end, the front corner. Oh my god. Oops. My tweezer has a bit of glue. Okay, let's do this again. It's not always like easy, but it's not too difficult either. So there's a corner, it's in. I love these lashes. They're long, yet they light. They are feather light. These are Pretty Lee lashes, and the name of this set is Swan. I love the set. I'm gonna buy another 10 or 20 of these because I love it. And there's my eye. It's in. It's looking pretty. And we'll do the same to the other lash. So I'm taking it out. These are very soft, guys, so you have to be very careful when you pull them out. So I'm just going to cutting out this end. So it's literally these two pieces that are on the edge, and this side is actually not so bad. It's trimmed already. So I've just cut out that. So I'm gonna try and press this in again so that I don't have issues during the day, because it wasn't fully tacky yet. So oh, but these lashes are so pretty. So pretty. Look at that. It's so pretty. Gonna put on some glue again. Create a bead. And then you put it all over your lash. I'm a pink girl today. I love my hair color. I can't even wear this at work anymore because it's very pink now. So I don't think it's appropriate for work anymore because I had to change it. While I'm waiting for this lash to dry, I'm gonna try and clean this up. Oh my gosh. Clean up because I had messed up on my lips, so I see traces of that lipstick. Okay, now I'm gonna put on the next lash. It's always best to hold it in the middle and you look in the mirror and you place right in the middle where you were holding it. You can even use your hands really if you want, but a tweezer always works just fine also. But different strokes for different folks, yeah? And that is my lash application. I know this probably is too long. This video is probably too long, but trust me, it's all worth it. I'm gonna go over my eyebrows just a little bit more because I feel like I have spaces in between, so I'm just gonna go over the brows again. I know you probably might not even see what I'm doing or see the difference or notice the difference, but it's just for control. Yeah, this is it. I think we're almost there. 2 more minutes, I think. I'm gonna apply now the Gold Deposit by MAC. Love, 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 love. You can use any brush that you feel can do this angle. So I'm just putting it over there. And my cheekbones, they call it amapeep in Sizulu. Well, my mom used to say, "Unamapeep, amakhulu," and I used to hate them growing up, thinking, you know, it's such a bad thing. But now I appreciate amapeep. You see, you can do that to just make sure that you're highlighting on the correct spot. And then I use the same brush just to do the bridge of my nose, to highlight my nose. And I want to do my cupid just okay. And I'm going to use something else to also highlight. Something I've just discovered this. I discovered this last year, December. I fell in love with it. It's a MAC Snowflushed Extra Dimension Skin Finish. It's also by MAC. Love, 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 love this product. It's a highlighter. This is what it looks like. And it gives you that pink. So seeing as it's a pink day today, we might as well finish off with a pink highlighter. So I place it right there. I just dab it in like that, because it fluffs off quite a lot. So I dab it in there as well. Just a little bit on the tip of my nose, so that I look like I've got an English nose. And I think I can safely say, voila, that's the finished look. I don't put on the setting spray because my makeup is already, because of the primer that I put on earlier, it sits on like this all day, I promise you. I hardly ever need to freshen up. The only thing I might need to fix when I'm done eating or drinking is my lips. But otherwise, this is the finished product. I hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. And we'll be in touch. We'll be shooting another video very soon. And I'm looking into buying a proper camera so that I do a better job with better lighting. So this is just trial and error. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and keep well.